It's 2 p.m. We are live. I believe so.
It appears so.
I think we are.
Yes. That was a close one.
I know. We were busy sort of chatting away, weren't we there? So like, shit, are we live?
It's all right. Ben's just put, almost forgot the show. 7 of 9 has just shown up on my binge of Star Trek Voyager.
Oh, 7 of 9. Oh, 7 of 9.
You can forgive me for 7 of 9, dear boy.
Oh, 7 of 9. Oh. Hey up. See, I'm just
What are you doing now? Yeah.
Oh, we are live. Yes. Cool. Hello, everybody. Episode, what are we, 29 now?
29, yeah.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Episode 29.
We're 30 next week.
I know. God, we're getting old already.
Hey, we're still younger then. Oh, blimey. Well, thank you to everybody that's rolled in.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Do you want to say... I'll let you say hello to chat. Because you can
Right,
read, I
you
can't
are.
read.
Yeah, so you keep on saying. So we've got Mr. Richards. Good afternoon, sir. Chris. Got Ben. Rachel.
Buggles.
Buggles to Laura.
Especially to Laura.
We've got Boeing. Bo, dude.
Bo.
Just reading your story about the laptop. Unbelievable.
Well, what's happened to his laptop?
Oh, Corey's decided to cancel his order.
Oh, nice one.
After they blamed it on the bank, so Annette got in touch with the bank about to rip him a new sphincter. And they turned around and said, no, we didn't cancel anything.
I tell you one thing I had, when my laptop broke, I mean, we're going back a few years now, I got a new PC from PC World. Oh, the amount of hassle I had with that. It kept on crashing all the time, continuously crashing. And we kept on taking it back. Oh, nothing wrong with it. Kept on taking it back. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, we had a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But eventually, after my good wife, my good wife, she got my money back. But it took us a good while.
Well, I bought an i7 tower. And it just wouldn't run. Wouldn't install Windows. So I knew what it was. I'd got a couple of sticks of bad memory in there.
Yeah, that's the same what wrong with mine.
And took it back. And, oh no, can't be that. We test everything. Oh, really? So I out-geeked the technical guy. It's like, right, load up that software. Yeah. Stick it on. You know, it's already on the machine there. If you can get it to run for longer than 5 minutes, feel free. But if you load this bit of free software, we'll do a load test on the memory. And I can tell you the exact time it will crash, and it did.
Yeah,
So
we
he just-
did exactly the
Fair
same.
enough.
Mine was bad memory, but it was also on the actual motherboard itself as well. There was a
not good.
problem on the motherboard. Got it. A friend of mine, he builds computers. The one that I've got down here now at the present moment. He tested it. So what we did is, you know, on your boot up screen,
Yeah.
you get Windows and you put your own wallpaper on. We put the full diagnostics on the the wallpaper, so they couldn't not miss what was wrong with it. Because obviously you get the geek that's at the desk, and and then they sent it off to, was it what do they call it now? There's My Tech or something. Yeah. Know-how, isn't it? Know-how. The know-how team.
Yeah.
So obviously they sent it off to know-how team, and I thought, yeah, make sure that they've got all the information. And because I'd done that, that's how we got our money back.
Because as soon as they realised that you might actually know something, they cave in.
Yeah.
Bless them.
3 attempts, though. It took 3 attempts.
There we are. Bo's just put, I'm going down there to complain tomorrow because I'm bigger than them. I like your
Yeah.
thinking, Bo. He bloody is and all.
You're not kidding. Abby,
He's
yes,
bigger
sir.
than me. There's a lot to be said for local computer shops.
Yeah.
They're a bit more expensive, but you
Exactly
do
what you
get that
want.
personal touch. Yeah.
I mean, I've got my mate literally around the corner, and he builds me computers. And yeah, obviously it's the price it is, and his time. But honestly, I can call him up in about 20 minutes, and he'll be having a look at it. So whereas you send it to Know-How, and it's a week later before it comes back.
No, I'll tell you what, I mean, I built my last 3 towers before the i7 downstairs now. One of them was a proper Frankenstein because I just bought a new motherboard and then just loaded it with all the good bits from the old one. I wouldn't recommend it, but by God, did that thing fly.
That's it, though. I mean, let's face it. Computers aren't cheap, no matter which way you look at it. And you've just got to cut your cloth accordingly, haven't you?
Well, this is it. We'd all loved an i9 and
Oh, God, yeah, won't we all? I mean, I'd love to.
32 gig of memory and all the rest of it, But it doesn't happen.
No. No.
But anyway, enough of this. Who else has snuck in while we've been chinning our wag? Timmy. How could I miss Timmy? Timmy, our YTS, spiritual guru.
Our
Bless him.
spiritual guru.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he's our love. We love him to pieces. He's such
Oh, too right. Maybe it makes it. The 2 afternoons with a guy, and I'm holding my sides because I was hurting.
Oh, he was so funny. That guy is so funny. We're going to have to organise it so we pop down and see him.
Oh, too right.
Yeah. What we could do is pop down and go and see Danny MBK in his shop and meet up. I think that'd be a good thing.
Afternoon, Mick. Afternoon, Abby.
Abby! Gav!
There we are. Damn it. Was just having dinner and the notification just dropped. Gav, enjoy your dinner, dude.
Yeah, enjoy your dinner. God's sake, don't enjoy your dinner.
Timmy's just put road trip. Woohoo!
Yeah. I think we ought to. It's about time we did something. Yeah. We haven't done a road trip. It's been a while since Expo.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah. Got to do a road trip.
We do like them, don't we?
We do like our little road trips. This time I'm going to dress up as a Smurf.
No. Oh, pipey and chips.
Oh, lovely.
Jules! Hello, darling.
Oh,
does anyone know the date for Expo Return next year?
Beginning of May, isn't it?
No, the return, the October one.
The October one? Oh, I ain't got a clue.
If it's May...
May, I'm almost certain literally the beginning of May.
6th,
Bank holiday.
6th is ringing bells. 1st to the 3rd. Yeah. So it is literally the start of May.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, we've got the... Are we going to the Glasgow one? In February.
Well, if we're doing that, I'll have to put some pennies aside.
Definitely got to put pennies aside.
It's either that or I'm pimping you out again, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to actually. I really would like to go to the Glasgow one.
Let's have a look and see if
it's weekend. It's only 2 days. But going for the day. And Mick says May's a bank holiday, so he can't go because he drives for a cab for a living.
No, fair point, mate. Fair point. Nothing showing up on Google for the Vape Expo.
I think it's a bit early for October. For October, it's too early, isn't it?
I don't think they normally release the dates until around the May one, do they?
Well, that's a good one. Bo's going to Glasgow.
Oh, nice one.
So it looks like we're going.
We're doing the drive, are we?
Can do. Sounds good to me.
Maybe even, see how much train is and then... That'll be interesting.
Yeah, because by all accounts, the train's not far away, is it?
Train's not too bad.
From the Glasgow, from where it is, from the train station, it's not far away.
Yeah, I think that was the idea, weren't it? It's fairly close to Glasgow Central.
Tony Vaping 9. Happy Sunday, everyone, and happy Sunday to you, kiddo.
What a lovely, warm sort of yes.
Yeah, it's lovely that. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yeah, it's Sunday, chill out.
Too damn right it is. Well, I mean, after the week we've had.
Yeah, it's been not great, has it?
It's been harsh.
It's been weird.
That's interesting. It's nearly 4 hours in the car.
Bill Richards says if we book the train soon, it'll be pretty cheap.
Well, they're showing from 20 quid on the site I'm on at the minute. So if that's the case, that's cheaper than we can do petrol.
Yeah, that's way cheaper than we can do petrol.
4 hours, 6 minutes on the train, mate.
Sounds good to me.
How fabulous. God, us two roots in Glasgow. It's a couple of years since I've been up in Glasgow.
Do you know something? I've never been. I have never been to Glasgow, ever.
What a place. What a place. Honest, mate. You go on the main drag, coming up from the train station, and it's just pub after shop after pub after shop after pub. And you can sit in those pubs and you'll be pissing your pants in 5 minutes if you're listening to anybody else's conversation. I have never been to such a funny place.
Timmy's going to fly from Birmingham. Takes 20 minutes.
3 hours check-in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, when was the last time? Last time I was in Glasgow was 2007 for a railway spraying expo, do you believe? But 2 nights in Glasgow, and by God, my head was bad after the first night. Some amazing people up there, really are.
Well, if we go up, you'll be able to look after me, won't you?
Do you mean look at?
I'm only little.
No, they're hard in Glasgow. No,
it's the big smoke. I'm frightened of anything that's got buildings and that. You know me. I'm rural. I'm from sticks. I mean, London was scary enough.
Well, what killed me was the Holiday Inn we stopped. No, it wasn't. It was a Premier, and the Premier Inn that we stayed in was like in this sort of outskirts bit of Glasgow. So any housing that there was a tad, should we say, dilapidated. Yeah. So then we're walking the bridge over the river to get into the central part of town, and it didn't seem that bad when we were walking in. But after several shots of Buckfast and various other, shall we say, interesting libations, it took us nearly a bloody hour to get back. We kept on getting lost, man. Left. No, it was right.
Fortunately, we have Google Maps nowadays.
I didn't take my phone out with me, strangely enough.
Yeah, Google Maps is really, really handy. Me and Jan, bless her, Jan's from Lancaster. So Jan knows her way around. But we'd end up walking somewhere and we had to use Google Maps to get back to Jan's sisters because we got lost. So yes, it was very handy.
So when in February is the Glasgow?
February? Jules, when's it in February? Jules
Let's pick a random weekend.
Jules will tell us.
Say the 22nd. Then we'll add a return on the 22nd.
We're just waiting for Jules now to tell us what the dates are. 28th and 29th.
Oh, 28th and 29th. Fabulous.
Eurostar, Jules.
Oh, that's Friday.
What, the 28th?
Yeah, 28th is a Friday.
Well, the 29th is the Saturday.
Yeah.
So we can do the Saturday, 29th.
True, right, we can.
We can do the 29th.
So let's see. We'll do a nice early start because we can get a bacon butty.
Oh, yeah. How long's it going to take us to get there?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours, so we want to be setting off, about 6 o'clock?
That's what I've put. And to return, open return, because I know it ain't cheap, but... Hephaestus, you're not late, son.
Hephaestus! No, you're not late.
About it.
No.
Oh, my God.
What?
Off-peak return, £227.40p.
That's cheap.
We're driving some.
Aye. I think, and it'll be quicker. It won't take 4 hours to get up there.
You've never been to Glasgow, no.
No,
not necessarily quicker, trust me.
I will supply you with the fuel and entertainment, sir.
I say. Yeah, don't bob your head up and down like that. No. Stop it. I was thinking CDs, nothing else.
Is that what you call it now?
No. Stop it. Right.
And don't even attempt to ask him about his multi-changer.
It's a Big Ten one. Right. Well, what a week it's been. When we round up. So, Wednesday was the start of the nightmare with the Philippines. And there's been interesting bits trickling out of the Philippines since then. So, somebody, bless them, on Thursday, actually turned around to the president, Duterte, and said, so why aren't you banning cigarettes then? If you're banning vapes, and it's all for the kiddies, why aren't you banning cigarettes? And he says, we can't ban cigarettes. Why? Because we allow its manufacture and the importation of tobacco. It's dangerous, but we can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's exactly the face I pulled, mate.
Yeah, but isn't that the same argument with vaping?
Oh, yeah.
So you arguing... Yeah.
Well...
Yes, okay.
So, the NCRPO Chief Police Brigadier General Dibald Sinas said the police has set off the official operation of the ban. So as per the announcement of the Honourable President and per directive from National Headquarters, we have placed the ban on importation and use of vaping devices amongst our top priorities. Well, if that's the case and it was that easy, do the same to the fags. What he's not telling you is all the facts that we went through on
Yeah,
Thursday.
if you watched Thursday's show, we found out the real reason, didn't we? He not burn.
Oh, yeah.
He not burn.
Just slightly. Philip Morris International have basically turned around. They've made the Philippines the central customer services area for IQOS. There will be 4,500 tobacco farmed. They've already promised that they will be using Philippine tobacco in the refills. It soon starts stacking up.
Oh yeah, of course it does. Me personally, I wish they'd come out and be honest about it.
Oh, this is it.
I mean, just be honest about it. Right, I totally understand that the Philippines economy isn't the greatest. I'm not going to be disrespectful for the country or anything like that. And you can understand why their government is trying to make money for the country. I totally get that, yeah. But to turn around and remove their competition, and that's all it is down to, is removing their competition and using the US for their excuse, I think is pitiful.
Well, he already banned smoking in public spaces in 2017. And he has increased excise tax on tobacco, but I don't think there's any country that hasn't.
Yeah.
This is getting to the point now where it's becoming blatantly
Can I
obvious.
just hold you 1 second? Thank you, Steve, for letting us know that information.
Train up to Central, you only need to go downstairs and get the lower level train direct to the exhibition centre. Awesome!
Yeah, I knew it wasn't far.
Kids sniffing rugby glue, it's everywhere. I take it rugby must be a brand. I've just got visions of all these little tykes holding huge orange balls going, yeah, it's good stuff, this. What you got? I've got All Blacks. Yeah.
That's why they do it.
You're not right, are you? Oh, must be similar to the old Evo stick.
Ooh,
don't know what you're talking about, Bill. No.
Evo stick.
No.
What's that then, Bill?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
What's that?
Rugby boy. Oh, I've just binged for some reason.
You binged?
Rugby boys are the collective term for gangs of street children found in the Philippines, one of the most well-known poverty-afflicted people found in the slums. And it's a contact cement known as rugby, manufactured by Bostik and other aromatic solvents to alleviate their hunger. Dear God, see, they're not doing it for the high, they're doing it to try and feel less hungry.
Oh, that's so sad.
The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency has demanded the mandatory addition of mustard oil as a sniffing deterrent. Well, if you're that hungry, wow.
I wonder if they're using Hellman's.
Coleman's?
Coleman's, sorry. Coleman's, sorry. That is serious. That is so worrying. Just so they stop to being hungry. I mean, gee. I mean, this is what makes me chuckle about the whole vape drama that's going off in the whole world at the present moment. There are so much bigger fish to fry. So much bigger, serious problems with children, especially when they start saying about the children, and it's all about the children, and we must protect the children. When you start hearing things like this, it's so like, come on. It is so sad that we're living in a world that we are, and the griping about vaping. And kids are blooming sniffing glue just to stop themselves from feeling hungry. Jesus.
Yeah, Ben's just sent me a picture of this stuff. But, when you look at an image, it literally looks just like the old Boston, the old Evo stick days. Plaggy bag, huffing away. There's another one he's just sent. Kids can't be more than 5 or 6. Male and female, huffing away into a plastic bag. It's heartbreaking.
It is, isn't it? It really is heartbreaking.
I think the thing that makes it far worse is the fact that you've got images like that, yeah, and the only reason that they're going after vaping is so that their pockets have got more cash in it. There's something not right here. How can we have multi-billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar economies in various countries, and yet we've still got kids waking up hungry?
I mean, you take India, how their stance with vaping.
Yeah.
And in India, you've got street gangs living on the street. I mean, what are these? They're like the gutter kids, aren't they?
But the thing is, when you read some of those stories, you've got kids sleeping out in the open, and they're doing it in shifts because they're worried that some geezer's going to come up and either give them a good kicking or try and molest them. Yeah, there's something seriously wrong with the world. But
yeah, we can't be the only people that think that.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It just, yeah. Mick's just said it. The extremely rich in various countries look on the poor as vermin. Nah,
but
it's another life.
It's sort of like when you turn around and say, "Oh, we're doing this for the children. We've got to protect the children." It's like when we was watching the Trump on CNN when they was having the big meeting. Continuously, it was, we've got to think of the children. It's about the children this, the children that. I mean, one woman was turning around and saying that there was hiding the jewels under the pillow because they was that addicted to them. And it was so like, think of the children. And yeah.
Can we just try something? I know you don't like surprises, but Ben's just sent me this image, and I think this sums it up. So can I try and share the image?
Yeah, you share me the image and I'll get it up.
Right, hold on. Where are we? That's the one.
Just share it on VC.
Right.
No, you need to download it, not share it.
Okay, no problem. Let me just stop that then. I will download and send you it.
Yeah, just send it by VC.
Will do, boss. I know you don't like surprises, but this one just, as a dad, this one tugs at my heartstrings. It really does. Which is, I haven't got many.
What's heartstrings?
No. It's been said before.
You sent it yet?
No, I haven't yet. Hold on.
Come on. Jeez.
What's the date today?
24th. Well, why do you need the date?
Because I'm on my son's PC and he's got it all set up different.
Well,
there we are.
What have you sent it to? You sent it by...
I've done it on chat.
Yeah. And I will get that. Can I download it? Will it let me download it?
I hope so, because it's a proper... You'll see what I'm talking about. See, the children only matter if they come from upper working class families. Poor kids don't even hit the radar. If they did, we wouldn't have so many food banks and kids hungry in places like the UK and the USA. You're not kidding. But never a truer word said. When you've got people in the UK using food banks, there is no excuse for that.
There you go. That's the image on there.
No.
Just let that sink in for a little minute.
You can see why, as a dad, that one broke my heart.
Yeah. And you're talking about vaping and kids. When you've got kids like that, it's heartbreaking. It really is.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And we are. Let's be right. The Philippines is still classed as a third world country, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. I know everybody thinks because of its American links, but that image says it all, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just gets me. Sorry. I do apologise.
Ben's just said a couple of years ago, my missus and my MC put on a Christmas party for 600 of those kids. Fed and presents, can't do it again unless the mayor gets a credit and the others get a cut of money raised.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable.
And this is the reasons why it's so like it really grinds me, and it grinds me to the core when they start talking about vaping and kids. When that's going off. It really is.
I bet there's not many paid members' kids.
Look like that now.
No. Yeah. Oh, mummy, I haven't got any Dior in my stocking this year. Give it a rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's like what Bill said. India's exactly the same with kids living on rubbish dumps.
Yeah. And then in Africa, you've got people using kids to sift through the rubbish to get the old batteries and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is toxic in itself. Half of these kids aren't going to see adulthood.
No.
Yeah. So, let's move away from that and onto something slightly more depressing. Not. So, the Trump vape meat. I thought I'd bring this rock bottom and then we just sort of slowly peel back up.
That was hard to watch. I watched the whole CNN live, and that was hard to watch. It really was. I don't think it was equal in the plus and the minus parties. The ones for vaping and the ones against vaping. I don't think that was equal. And
no.
Juul, what a bunch of fucking arse-licking bastards they are.
No, don't hold back. Tell us what you think.
You heard it from me, and I'll say it again. What a bunch of fucking arse-licking bastards. And that's all I've got to fucking say about Juul. What a bunch of twats.
Well, it for those that haven't seen Vic's video, he put a WhatsApp special out on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And he is correct in what he was saying. Juul apparently are pushing UK government to raise the limits on nicotine to 50 mil so that they can pull exactly the same crap they've pulled in the States in the UK.
And I tell you one thing, he was exactly right, and I've hats off to Vic. If UK VIA, don't get rid of blooming Juul, there's something bloody wrong.
Yeah.
Because that company has just put the actual vaping industry under a bus.
And I'm not being funny. In the UK, we have better alternatives. So my advice is, if you've got friends that are on Juul, get them off them. There's much better devices out there that are cheaper.
I apologise for my swearing, but honestly, there's no other word for it. I do apologise for me swearing, but this is an adult show.
Well, I do. Mr. SoulOhm, was your mouth out? Wash your mouth out with soap and water.
I'm sorry, I do apologise, but honestly, I was swearing at the actual television when it was going off. And it was sort of like, you slimy little geese. Because let's be right, let's be totally right about this. Half this bloody problem in America is caused by bloody Juul.
You ain't
The
kidding.
slimy little... Oh.
Well, the bit that Rachel says, no apologies needed. It is an adult show. Plus, my kids hear worse from me sometimes.
I'm sorry. I don't like it.
And just to prove how hypocritical they are, yeah? Now, during that meeting, it was, yes, Mr. Trump, we've pulled all flavours off. On the US site, yes, they have. On the UK site, no, they haven't.
No.
So if you're that bothered about kids, and I take that to be kids everywhere, not just the little blonde-haired, blue-eyed American youth, of which there's probably very few compared to the other minorities throughout America, which don't seem to get a look in, what a load of balls. It really is. There's no need to go to 50 milligram in the UK.
No. We've proved it. I mean, let's face it, how long has the TPD been in effect now? Is it 2 years? 2 years?
3.
3 years?
Yeah.
It's not affected anybody as far as I'm aware of.
Not when it comes to maybe the diehards, the 60, 80 a day smoker, but there's no need for it.
2015.
Yeah, so 4 years.
4 years.
So there's really no need for 50 milligram. And this is so, Vic really was bang on. And Greg Connolly mentioned it as well.
Yeah.
Juul can sit there and they can ride out the storm.
Because they can afford to.
I don't think what Juul doesn't appreciate is if they carry on the way they're going, there will be no market. There won't be anything to come back to.
It's honestly, it's just absolutely crazy what they did in there. I mean, iJoy, don't get me wrong, was it iJoy? iJoy, they were brilliant. They were respectful, and you could appreciate where they were coming from. But him, no. Juul, no.
No, I mean, if anything, for me, the thing that came out of this for me is what a legend Greg Connolly is.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. He did a
Calm.
really calm, and he was precise. There was a lot of... I mean, that guy from Pave, he was waffling on, and he would... But I'm not a Trump fan by any means of the imagination, but Trump was, if you look at his body language, he was listening to all sides of the argument, because he kept on saying, so what would you do? Would you ban flavours? Why? And then obviously he actually got onto the bit that, yeah, if we ban flavours, people are just going to go to the black market. JJ.
Hi, Jay. Yeah, I mean, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. I think he's got the grasp on that one. I think it's finally clicked what the pitfalls are on the flavour ban.
And let's face it, enjoy. That's it. So I got a high joy in my head. Enjoy. It was close. There was a joy in it.
Yeah. I mean, Mitt Romney, he was very...
and he's froze.
Where he's...
Say you're freezing again. You lost connections.
Sorry, it's BT. I'm waiting for an engineer to come out. Mitt Romney, he was very clear where he stood. Think of the children, but you're killing kids and all the rest of it. Let's throw another little fact in here. Mitt Romney is a Mormon. He's a devout Mormon. And the Mormon Church, a few months ago, released their opinion on vaping, which was it was ungodly. You will not get Mitt Romney to say anything good about vaping, ever. Every single bit of anti-rhetoric will stick in his ears.
Oh, yeah, of course he will. He's biased.
Yeah.
Totally. But it's so like, I've got to give Trump his due. And you've got, if you ever do watch it, and not only watch it with what people are saying, but watch Trump's body language. A lot of it was a lot. And when people fold their arms like that, it's so like, I'm not really interested in what you've got to say. And there were a lot of that. Hell of a lot.
Well, I mean, I find it that the whole meeting to me, we have planning meetings at work, yeah? Operational meetings where we will look at potential issues and we will bang out how we're going to deal with those issues, yeah? That was an operational meeting. That was not an informal discussion. That was the grounds for legislation.
Yeah. Because obviously after the cameras left, that's when...
So, but I thought under Constitution, yeah, the only people that can have that sort of meeting is the Senate. You know, the Congress. I thought they were the only people that could have that sort of meeting.
Me personally, I think it was a meeting that so like, I think they've already made their mind up. And I think this is how it's going to go. Because obviously Mr. Trump he's everyone thinks he's a buffoon, but I don't think he's stupid. I really don't think he's stupid. I think that's an act that he puts on. Because at the end of the day, he's a businessman and money talks. And I think how he's going to do it is this. He's not going to ban flavours. He's going to let each and individual state do their own thing.
That's even worse.
Yep. But what will happen is you can't blame Trump for that because Trump didn't do it. Trump didn't ban the flavours. Are you with me?
No.
So can you see how... And I think that... Because just towards the end of the actual meeting, basically, that's what he turned around and said.
Yeah.
And it was very... How he said it was very, very quickly, and it was very, very quickly dismissed as well. But I think that's the way he will do it. He will not personally ban flavours, but I think what he's going to do is let each and individual state have their own rules. And obviously, like how mass is going off, well...
There we go. Just to lighten, Ben very kindly has sent me a couple of pictures of the Christmas bash they did for the homeless kids.
Okay. Do you want me to show these off?
If you... in a bit. We'll do them after the news bit, because obviously we're in mid-flow now. I'm sorry, mate. It's me. That's my fault.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Well, I think the problem is here we are dealing with state legislature, yeah, and with the state legislature, you're dealing with politicians who may have been the best of a bad bunch. Whereas at least when you're talking with federal government, there's a lot more votes gone onto that. You know, with your senators and all the rest of it, there's more of a balance to it. Whereas if you're in a state which is staunch Republican or staunch Democrat, yeah, then it's going to be a very one-sided argument. I mean, think about it in terms of our English councils.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine doing vaping in an English council?
Saying that, it's hard.
I think the advantage being that we've got healthcare on our side.
Yeah. I mean, as much as we'd like to think that the UK and the US are very, very similar, we are totally different. We have got a totally different set of rules, the way that we do things here in the UK and in Europe compared to how they do it in America. Because in America, you've got to remember, each state is basically its own country. And that's the best way of explaining it.
Mick's just put here, and this is a good one. We ought to lobby our MPs and let them know we're happy with our nick levels and Juul can do one.
Yeah.
I think that's a cracking idea. The other choice, as I said, is stop buying Juul products. They're crap. They're cheaply made. They're not.
They're shit.
They're crap compared to what is available in your any good vape shop.
Yeah. I mean, blooming it, my blue is better than them.
And you can get that from Garage.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know.
You see, because and it's like what I said about UK Via. UK Via needs to disassociate itself with Juul.
Yeah.
If the UK Via wants to be recognised and supported by the actual vapors as well, I think they need to get rid of Juul.
Well, I also thought it was illegal to try and what's the word? Lobby our MPs. You can do so much, but I didn't think it was legal to try and persuade them in votes and things like that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. So how are they going to lobby our MPs to raise the... You would have some major NHS hurdles to leap to even get them to consider it.
Yeah, but I think I could be wrong. Vic Mullen would be the better person to be able to explain it than me. But he would have to go to the European Union for that.
Which at some point we will not be part of. We will still be. I know.
The rate things are blooming going. We'll be still part of that when we're retiring, mate.
Well, it will be interesting if we are, but you know, I mean the Caliburn, the Caliburn, less than 20 quid. That's one of the best vapes. The Hex.
Oh, you can buy. There's loads of them. There's a plethora of pod style. If you want something like very similar to a Juul, there are a plethora of out there that are better, way better.
They spank it into the ground. The best way to deal with Juul, put the buggers out of business.
Yeah.
Get them out of the vape shops. You know, and we do that by not buying them.
Yeah, vote with your money.
Yeah.
Vote with your wallet. Just don't buy them. Because they want out. They want out. The whole company wants out. I've never I've never put my sen in front. I'm normally one of the people that's yeah, but I understand. I try and I wouldn't say I sit on the fence, but I'm always kind of the devil advocate. But when it comes to Jill, no, they want gone. Because their business style is bad, and it is bad for us.
Well, look at what they tried to pull with the EVC, with Chris. To actually start going around and handing out fake legal notices to vape shop owners and stuff. I didn't agree with it at the time. I still don't agree with it.
No.
Yeah? And they were very canny on who they were actually going into. Yeah, it wasn't Juul stockists.
No.
So, let's get out of it. Yeah. What's Grumpy said? You normally have to do with it. Ben, where are you, my dear? So Bill says he stopped listening to UKV when they accepted Juul money. Mick Beaver says not seeing one in any of our vape shops. One petrol station. Bo says, I was speaking to UKV at Expo and started the process to sign up with them. And I'm in total agreement with Vic on this one. If Juul is still part of them in the next week, then we won't be. Fair point. J. Jerry, see them selling Juul in my garage. Notice they was next to the till. Next time I went, they weren't there. Mix chugging on an OBS mouth to lung, lovely, and only 40 quid.
There you go.
Good stuff. Oh, J. Jerry says he didn't think they sold. Yeah. Juul, we've tried them. There is there is hardly any flavour out of them.
Well, the fit and finish is terrible. The best way of explaining what a Juul, if you've never tried a Juul, the best way of explaining it, obviously it's a pod style, it's roughly about that long, and it's a piece of aluminium folded in a rectangular shape, and it literally is a piece of aluminium folded. Yeah. It's as rough as on the edges.
Yeah.
It's very, very uncomfortable. You have to have a little tiny micro USB docking station to actually charge it. So you can't plug a USB into it. You've got to have this little docking station.
And if your USB port isn't the right way up,
you can't do it.
Forget it.
Also, the actual flavours. I mean, obviously, I was vaping on 20mm Nick on them. Rubbish. Absolutely. And they weren't even comfortable in the mouth because there was sharp edges all the way around.
Yeah. I've had more enjoyable time sucking on my knuckle, to be honest.
I genuinely can't understand. When the Juul phenomenon kicked off and everyone was raving about Juul, it was so like, obviously, as a vapor, it piqued my interest. But when I actually got one, it was so like, well, there's far better products out on the market than these.
Here we are. So Timmy's just put, without their overly high nicotine pods, there's no attraction for anyone to buy them. So with our low nic levels, it's nice to see how they struggle. And I think that sums it up.
Yeah. I think literally the only reason why they are so popular is the high nicotine.
Oh, interesting. Derek, good afternoon, mate.
Hello, Derek.
Our newsagent has them all over their shelves and a mat on the counter saying, make the switch to Juul. Yeah, that's interesting. Derek, if you don't mind me asking, what sort of area of are you in the UK? It'd be interesting to know that, because I know Donny in that. I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't.
In fact, I've not seen any of the Juul advertising either.
No.
But I mean, we are Yorkshire here, so we're hard-headed buggers. We don't part with brass for note. Derek says it was new in this week. Wonder if they make.
Derek's from Scotland. Interesting that though, isn't it? Because in Scotland, that's where the complaints were being done about the advertising.
Oh, he's East Coast Scotland.
And it was up in Scotland that there was complaining about the Juul advertising.
Yeah. Apparently Cram Vapes sell them in Donny. Cheers for that, Gav.
Cram Vape, that's in the Waterdale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to have words with them. Boy.
Pointed out to my local shop that the advertising they use is illegal. They checked and pulled the advertising. Well done, Bill. Other than one shop in the city centre, I haven't seen anything Juul related. That's Coventry, so that's Rachel. We are hearing Juul would be an exemption along with IQOS in the Philippines.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Scotland, the Scotland situation does worry me because it's well known, and Gailey is the prime advocate for this, as well as Jules. Scotland is a testing ground.
Always has been.
Always has been. And if it happens in Scotland and they manage to pull it off in Scotland, you can guarantee it bleeds over the border. Now, the bitches did the Scottish special. They will be doing a Welsh, English and Irish special as well, so keep your eyes out for those.
Yeah, they've already done the Scottish special, haven't they?
The Scottish one was brilliant.
That was really good.
If the other three are on the same level, you will love them. They were brilliant. So, I think we've done Trump to death.
We have.
Sure. I really don't want to give Juul any more airtime.
No.
New York City is apparently ready to ban flavours, which is it was Kumo.
Yeah. So that another idiot.
Yeah, tell me about it. So Mark Levine, City Council person for New York, said we've failed to contain the rise of what can only be called an epidemic. No, you tard. It's not an epidemic. An epidemic is to do with disease.
Yeah.
Not a political phantom. So we have 400,000 teens who vaped last year in New York. Really? Is that better than 400,000 who smoked? These kids have been lured in because on the shelves of the city you can buy vaping products in flavours like bubblegum, mango and chocolate mint. Yeah, I think you'll probably find you can buy vodka with the same flavours.
And gin.
Yeah. What a twat, to be honest. And I do apologise for that word, but new editorial piece in the Irish Times has backed vaping, which is a surprise. Ireland, for those that don't know, and I will have to speak to Bunny at some point on this one. Ireland's been getting very anti-vape. Been a lot of noise coming out of Ireland about flavours, etc. So it uses data from the recent Healthy Ireland survey from the Department of Health, and the report shows smoking rates in the country have surprise dropped from 23% to 17%. 5% drop. That's big.
That's big.
That is big. So it would appear that if current smokers want to give up smoking and are considering vaping, they should use standard devices and avoid contaminants. American, again, sneaking in. THC pods aren't available in Ireland, to my knowledge.
Tony Vaping 9, have a wonderful Sunday dinner. Catch you later.
Go for it, mate. Oh, they are. Mick says he saw a young lad on YouTube who had to go to rehab for dueling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I was watching that Trump on CNN, it was sort of like there were actual genuine women saying that their children are having to go to rehab because they're vaping. And I'm thinking, what, they're vaping? It's sort of like, what are they doing to need to go to rehab? I mean, come on, let's... What are they? They must be vaping something else besides just nicotine to need to go to rehab.
Well, THC isn't addictive other than the
so it's only
the psychosomatic effects. So
it just boggles me. It's so like it's nicotine. I mean, are the kids drinking coffee? Are they addicted to coffee or Coca-Cola?
There you go. And as Bo says, once again, rich kid privilege. You know, I mean, how many kids do you think hit rehab because they're hooked on macchiatos from Starbucks? You know?
I mean, come on. I mean, do they have rehab for bloody obesity levels that's going off with the kids?
Well, yeah. Saying that, do you think there's a porn rehab?
Dunno.
Must ask Sinner.
I mean, but it's like what Bo's just put in chat. It's rich kids. This is all rich kids.
Hold on. We'd all be addicted to Coca-Cola if it was made to the original recipe. For those that don't know, the original recipe of Coca-Cola included cocaine.
Cocaine. Proper cocaine.
They don't call it Coke for nothing. Nick's just said his wife stopped smoking by going cold turkey. She was a bit grumpy, but she didn't need the Priory. God, we're at 3:00. My final bit of news. Blue ads. Blue.
My blue.
My blue. So there was an attempt made by the Easy Way International Stop Smoking Group and a dozen members of the public to get My Blue e-cigarette adverts removed. And guess what?
What?
It's failed.
Nice one.
The Advertising Standards Agency said the adverts appeared on buses and in the street were perfectly fine. Those against the ads argued, claiming they were aimed at non-smokers. Now listen to the reply and tell me if the tongue is not slightly in the cheek with this. The ASA noted that all ads contained the wording for existing adult smokers and vapers only. So they're aimed at non-smokers, are they? We noted that all ads featured stylized drawn characters who were all shown vaping, and considered that there was nothing in how they were presented that was likely to suggest to non-smokers particularly that the product was for them. We concluded the ads did not encourage non-smokers and non-nicotine users to use e-cigarettes. I'm detecting slight sour grapes here.
Yeah, just a little.
Right. If any complaint uses the word offensive, it should automatically be stricken from the books. Yeah? How? I'm looking at a picture of this now, yeah? It's a picture of a male and a female.
Do you want to send it me?
Yeah.
And I'll get it up so people can look at exactly what we're talking about.
Let's have a look, see if I can do this. Yeah, I can. Excellent. So, this definitely, I'm quite liking this idea. I think next time if I've got any pictures, I'll send them to you before the show. It's good, this. There you are. It's in your chat.
Excellent. Oh, ads. Save image. Save.
Dum-de-dum.
Dum-de-dum. Gonna get another picture, everybody, so everybody knows what we're talking about. There you go.
Yes. Gaming addiction is apparently now recognised as an illness here in the UK. Apparently teens are being sent to rehab. I guess parents forgot how to parent. You ain't kidding, Rachel. Amen to that, sister.
So what's wrong with that then? I'm looking at that image there. That doesn't look like it's aimed at children. Doesn't look like it's wee blue. Do you? New, my blue, handy, and easy vape for you. What's wrong with that?
Now, forgive me, I'm not seeing any pictures of cereal labels. There's no toys in the image. There's no...
What's wrong with that?
And that apparently will hook non-vapors.
So there you go, another one. And we're clear.
Nick, I'm worried.
What's
Nick? Some I can send you. That's it.
Kinky.
Oh, there we are. Was that for 2 bottles of vodka a day to survive? Timmy says, can he now get a new game on prescription?
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing what you can claim to be addicted to these days?
It's all part of this snowflake, I'm offended world that we're living in.
I've got an easy cure for that one. Yeah. Somebody says, I'm offended, you spread their nose across their face.
And that's what it is. This is where it's all coming from. They'll see that advertisement on a bus. Oh, I'm offended. I'm offended by that. It offends me. Like that actually means anything.
It doesn't.
It don't.
Yeah. It's somebody's opinion. Somebody's opinion has no effect on my world whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, I choose whether I accept that opinion or not.
I mean, let's face it. We're grown people. We understand that you don't want to be advertising towards children. We understand that, and we don't want to advertise towards children.
Not at all.
Not one bit. But that image there did not look childish or anything like that, and I don't think it looked even for... Unless you knew what a My Blue was, I'd probably, a non-vapor or a non-smoker, wouldn't even take 2 notices for that. Berate. In fact, it kind of reminded me of the old 1930s railway advertisements.
Very similar, actually.
Isn't it? It's that Art Deco-y kind of look to it. Quick question for you two. Ooh. Can I use VC on my phone? I'm on 3 Men and a Vape show on Wednesday and have a feeling my computer won't sort by then. Yes, you can
Yes,
use...
you can.
Yes, you can.
I did. That's how I started. My first appearance on the home service was via VC on my phone.
Yep.
Worked a treat.
The only downside to that is, though, that you probably won't be able to see chat.
It's a bit of a pain. However, if you have a slightly working PC, just pull the chat up on that.
So, Buminette, Bo, you're going to be busy, so you're on Wednesday, and then you're on our show on Thursday. Cool.
What a tart.
You're a tart.
Bless you. And I just want to send a big thank you out to Bo as well, because I had a little package arrive.
Have you got your package? I ain't got mine yet, because I've been on holiday. My
package is downstairs, and there's 6 bottles proving to me that Punks is not dead.
Hello, my darlings. Oh,
I am so looking forward to reviewing these. What a girl. What a girl.
Sweetheart.
Voice of God again on Thursday then. Bless you. Voice of God again on Thursday. But I know your babe. I bet. But speaking of juices, so we've got the Vape Punks to look forward to.
We have, yes. And we're going to be doing the Vape Punks. I think I might do a couple on me as a standalone review, but I think we're going to do a couple on this show, aren't we?
Oh, yes. Yes. That trapple is sat there, and in my mind, it's wearing saucy lingerie and beckoning come hither. So we better not be too long about it, mate. But there's one thing. The labelling on it, what a design. They look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Jenny's done an absolute cracker. And for those who aren't on Insta, Jenny's got a bit of a... In fact, I'm going to have to find that. I will find the link and put it into the group, because Jenny Sin Designs. Jenny did the bottles for Bo. She's done his logo. She's done various vaping artwork for people. She's currently struggling a bit financially. She was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which has led to her losing her job.
Oh, bless her.
It was a bit back. But she's struggling to get her hands on the required software that she can make a go of making design her job, if you will, career. So what I'll do is I will put a link up, because it's a bit like a sort of GoFundMe, but it's in NatWest. So if you want to help Jenny out, it will be much appreciated. You know, she's a big friend of a lot of the reviewers on here. She's absolutely stunning. She really is, you know, with her artwork. And she does a good dirty chat as well. I feel sorry for her brother.
Oh, she was funny on Thursday.
Oh, she had me in bits. I was still chuckling after the cameras had gone up. So what I'll do is I'll put that link up. I'll do it in the group. I'll put it in the SoulOhm crew as well.
Yeah, cool.
So if you do want to help her out in any way, please feel free. As I've said, vaping's about heart. It's about the people.
Yeah, totally.
It really is. Really is. So we talked Vape Punks. We've got something new to try, haven't we?
We've got a juice review. I haven't had a chance to make a what do you call them? Thing. What do you call them? I can't. My brain won't work. Why won't my brain work? Yeah, a splash thingy, a montage or whatever you want to call it.
Indeed.
Yeah, I need to do something like that. So, right, we are going to be having a look. Yes.
I did.
Right, we're going to be having a look at Mighty Lime. It's part of the Cool Air range from Vape Duty-Free. There you go. That's the
I'll let Mark show his because his is bigger.
Cheers.
I'm not saying it's real life or anything.
I have not. I don't know about you, but I haven't tried this since Expo.
Nope.
Right, looking on their website, their description is a juicy lime, finely crushed down to every last drop, blended with refreshing burst of mint. These are American concentrate. The big bottles are 50ml, zero nicotine, and they are 70-30 VG/PG. So, what have you got yours in?
Mine is in the drop, coming out at 0.14. On top of, dear God, what's it called again? The V.
The V. Hey!
V.
And I've got mine. I'm retro vaping as well. I've been doing a bit of retro vaping. I've got mine on my Stro. Yes, my Stro RDA.
Ooh.
That's about 4 or 5 years old. And I've got aliens in that one, which are coming out. I believe that there was a 0.11 ohm. Got that on my Hex. So, let's open it up. Come on, open yours up.
Open.
Childproof cap, tamper-proof seal as well.
The reason mine's off much quicker is mine's just a 10ml sample bottle, so I don't have to look about.
Right, knuckle test.
Ooh. Ooh.
You're going to get a lot of mouth smack in here. What are you getting first?
I thought it was going to be a candied lime, but I'm getting just a little bit of something, in, almost like a bitter peel bit. And the cooling's there.
The cooling, the first thing that I got was mint. And now the mint is like a polo mint. So if you've ever a sweet mint, and then all of a sudden that the lime hits you, and that is a fresh lime. You can almost imagine having the bits of the lime as well, and then you're getting that. It's not cool. It just cools it down a little bit. Right, are we going to dribble?
Oh yes, that's nice.
That is nice. Now I don't like mint and I don't like menthol, but this is nice so far.
I'll tell you what, it's got a lovely lingering lime to it.
I would say there was 2 limes in there. You've almost got a fresh lime, and you've also got like a candy lime in there as well.
There's definitely, whether it's the mint, giving it a bit of sweetness. To be honest, I didn't get much of a hit of mint, but mint's one of those flavours I struggle with sometimes.
Yeah, when you're just smelling the vapour, you're definitely getting that mint. That mint's coming through on the actual vapour.
Nice.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Vapor.
Get that slapped on. Are you ready, sir?
It's been a while since anybody said that.
Okay.
Right. Shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we huff? Oh, like that.
I like that. And I'm not a mint fan.
See, on this setup, I'm not getting much. There's a hint of mint.
Yeah, it's only a slight hint. It's that lime that's...
The lime's definitely the big flavour. And it's much more candied when you're vaping it.
Yeah, do you know what it reminds me of? You know them lime lollies that you used to be able to get?
Yeah, and I'm loving this.
Or them, you know Foxy's Glacier Mints? They used to do the fruit versions. It's that kind of...
Yes, I'd go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the little tiny Fox's fruit.
And when I got the first bash on the Hi, Rog. When I got first bash on the vape, the cooling sort of made, oh. But once you hit the second one, it ain't there.
See, the
It's
cooling,
not noticeable.
it's a weird one because I was trying to explain it in the other actual reviews. It's not a menthol, it's not a mint or anything like that. It just brings the temperature down.
It does. But with the lime, even though it's a candid, it's still nice. It just lifts it up a bit.
That mint isn't as strong when you're vaping it though.
No. But there's a little something just tickling away at your taste buds at the back. If you like a fruity vape, I'd definitely give this a go.
The whole range so far that I've gone through, I am surprised they brought it out when they did.
Yeah,
Because
it's more of a summer.
this is a summer flavours. This is so like definitely you sat out in the garden in the sun and you're wanting something a bit more refreshing. But I tell you one thing, this would be a really good palate cleaner. So for argument's sake, you've had your big dinner, you've had your big Sunday dinner, and you're just wanting that something to freshen your mouth up. This would be absolutely corking for that.
Christmas dinner, yeah. I'll tell you what.
Or your Sunday dinner.
Well, even if it is more of a sort of summer flavour, but I could quite happily vape this all day, even in the current weather, because it's got that car journey sweet.
Yeah, it's that car journey sweet flavour. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
like the fruity foxy glasses. My dad always used to get us a bag of those when we went on a long car journey, whether it's summer, winter, or whatever. And that is just a really nice, and it's smooth.
Oh yeah.
It's not a harsh flavour at all. It's a really smooth lime.
And obviously that cooling at the background there is just literally lowering the actual vape down, the temperature.
I was just testing the clouds, and boy, does it work!
Well, if you're interested in it, I'll slap that there in the chat. There you go.
That if you like lime or especially more the sort of lime lollies or
yeah, I mean it's that into it's that you can see it in your own head. It's sort of like them clear, you can almost see through it green lime.
And I think that's what I want. Rather than getting a sort of peel to it, I think the mint's giving it just that little bit of kick at the back. It's nice.
It is.
That
To
is
be honest with you, I'm not
nice.
getting that much mint. To be fair, it is there. It is really in the background. I'm going to just up my power a bit.
That's the thought. I'll take mine up to 5 volts. We'll see how it.
Well, it's chucking clouds like nobody business. I'm getting a bit more mint, but not much. It's mainly that lime.
No, I took it up to 5, and that was 5 volts is too much for it. Take it back down to 4.5. Oh, mind, that might have something to do with it.
Like that fogging the cow, dear.
I'll tell you what, for a 7030, you can't fault the cloud production on it.
It's gorgeous. That is really, really nice.
And it's a gorgeous, rich mouthfeel to it, isn't it?
Shut the bottle. There you go.
This Cool Air range,
Well,
I've definitely got favourites amongst it, but there's not a bad juice in it.
no, not at all. It's, as you all know, so like I basically stopped kind of reviewing, and it was this that was so like brought me back to reviewing juices again.
I'll tell you what, that I might have to come around and mug your big bottle of that, because that is gorgeous. I could do all day vape on that. Good on Chris. I hope you've ordered the Trapple, because the Trapples, I have had a cheeky knuckle.
So just to let you know, it's how much on their website? It's $14.99 for 50 ml.
To be honest, with the quality of that, I'd be quite happy with that.
Yeah, quite happy with that. So
now, the other one is Nova Vapes.
Oh yes, we've got the Nova Vape ones to do, haven't we?
Nova Vapes to come up, and if you want to go over to their website, I would do so now, because at the minute their prices are just ridiculous.
Was it £7?
They currently have £4.95, I think it is, for the Rose and Ivy, which is a more sort of sweet and tea time treat sort of flavours. Let's have a look. And the Bakewell Tart is in that range as well, which is gorgeous. But what they are doing is packs. Now, I ordered a 5-pack last Monday, yeah? It was in my hot, sweaty hands by Tuesday night.
Can't go wrong with that, can you?
For the cost of £22, free postage, anything over $19.99, I thought that was superb. Right, so you're looking anywhere from $4.95 to $5.95 at the minute. I've just noticed that one of my favourites is up there. They've got juice packs, which is where you actually put together your own. So let's see what they're charging.
Just want to answer J. Jerry. Yeah, exactly. Is it J. Jerry that was saying that? So mint is there, but it's not taking over the flavour. That's good.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. This is to be honest with you, it's a lime flavour. You've got a cross between a fresh lime, but you've also got that candied lime as well. You know, like your little sweets.
And it's lingering.
It is. Very
really
lingering.
It's lingering. It's very nice. Right, Nova Vapes, the Christmas collection bundle, which is then 2 new flavours, which is candy cane, which is a creamy mint candy cane, and apple crumble are $10.99. And they are also doing various packs, like the slush pack at $10.99. There's a fruit pack at $13.50, and their milkshake pack, which I think is outstanding value, £9.25 for 120 ml.
Awesome.
You can't fault that. You really can't. Hold on. Chris likes the Kylan M on his Hexo.
Awesome. Yeah, it suits it.
Good stuff.
That is really nice.
And Chris has ordered the Pearberry and Trapple. Good choice.
Awesome.
I know when I was watching Bo, if you're interested, Bo's got a video up, I think we mentioned this last week, on the Vapory YouTube channel, where they actually run through the Vape Punks range. And there's certain flavours where you just go, oh, nom, 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 nom.
So there you go. That was our little juice review of the Vape Duty-Free Minty Lime. Is it Minty Lime?
So,
yeah, Minty Lime. There you go.
Overall, 1 to 10, what do you reckon?
A 1 to 10. Ooh, I will give it a... I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I'm giving it a solid 8. That's right up my street.
I do like that one. That is really, really nice.
And if you're wondering where I'm sort of thinking 1 to 10, 10 I would say is probably Rochford Project at the top.
That's what I was thinking.
And a 1 would be Zebra Juice, because I haven't had a good one of theirs. And so if you think that's the range, a good solid 8 on mine, 7.5 and Mark on that. Especially when you consider Mark doesn't normally do A, cooling, or B, mint.
Yeah.
That's high praise indeed.
So I hope you enjoyed the little juice review. We're planning on doing some more, because I think it's always nice when 2 people are doing juices than just the one person. You get more of a...
Yeah, you get more of a chatter, don't you? It's weird. I don't normally do juice reviews. The reason I don't normally do juice reviews is because my taste buds do very strange things with juice. We've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Many a time.
Occasionally, it does pick up some interesting stuff. I can't get over how much that's lingering. That is really nice.
Yeah, I've still got that lime.
Rog, thank you. Apparently, I'm now classed as a reviewer. It's official.
It's
Yeah,
official
Rog.
now. You've done your first review. Oh, bless
Oh,
you.
bless. So, yeah.
Like it. Yeah. I like it a lot. I do.
Too right.
I tell you one thing. I know this sounds really crazy. It will sound crazy. You know how you do mix.
Here's my number to call me, baby.
You know how Grim does his vape pairing. Well, I've still got the which one is it? It's the pineapple and coconut, or the coconut and pineapple one.
I love that.
Well, I was vaping that last night,
Yeah?
and just before I was getting ready to go to bed, I nipped at the little boy's room, but came back, washed my hands, and I thought, oh, I just need a drink, but I didn't want water or anything like that, so I had a drink of milk. You'd swear blind that you'd had a drink of blooming ice cream.
Oh, really?
Really, honestly, because I'd been vaping that, and you've got the cooling bit lingering in your mouth, and that coconut and the pineapple. Honestly, I had a drink of milk, and it was just like that aftertaste of having ice cream. It was just that in my mouth. It was gorgeous.
I'll give that a bash this afternoon. I've
I've not tried it on the other ones, but yeah, the pineapple and coconut one. Try that with a drink of milk. Oh, that's a right pairing. I know it's not alcohol or anything like that, but milky, milky.
Alcohol.
Milky, milky.
Milky, milky.
Milk's brilliant.
In it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, Chris, definitely give the Vapory YouTube channel a sub.
Yes, definitely.
You will see more of the lovely Annette.
Exactly.
And Bo. There's a little something to tickle everyone's fancy. And to be honest, Bo does some absolutely cracking reviews.
He does, yeah. He's a lovely little reviewer. Well, we'll say little.
No, he's huge. Fair point, Bill. There are those that are lactose intolerant.
Oh, there's always one in there. Jeeps.
Bit of almond milk with it.
Yeah, a bit of almond milk. Yeah, that soya stuff. Jay.
Afternoon, Jay.
Oh, dear
Oh,
me.
man. Yes, so who's been watching the group then on Facebook?
Which group?
It's our group. Not your group, our group.
Our group.
Our group. Because I put the teaser trailer up for Series 12.
Mm.
Did you have a look?
Yeah, of course I did.
What do you think?
Looks good.
I'm pleased to see the Silurians. I'm
Yeah.
pleased to see some of the older.
And the Cybermen.
Yeah. I wasn't too chuffed to see the amount of the sort of space that the gang got. Yes, I did get retro post happy.
Yeah, he did get rather retro post happy, didn't he?
All right, so there's a magic roundabout up there, but if you haven't heard it, somewhere in the magic roundabout post is the Jasper Carrot version.
Which is brilliant. Do you know something? I've got that on record with Funky Moped on the other side.
It kills me as well because Magic Roundabout was the B-side, wasn't it?
Mm.
And you think, no, that's A-side all the way.
It always has been my A-side.
What do we do now?
Mm.
Boing!
Boing,
Said
said
nobody. I wonder if Florence is a virgin.
Anyway, getting back to Doctor Who.
Indeed.
Doctor
Yes.
Who, the trailer. Very short, very sweet,
Lots of choppy images.
very choppy. But there was an underlying... I've got a feeling that this may be her last season.
Yes. I also think they're going for the longer story arc as well.
Mm. I've got a funny feeling that... Yes. And also, obviously, we've got Hugh Laurie and what's his face?
Stephen Fry and
That's what I meant. Stephen Fry and Len Henry is going to be in it as well, aren't they?
yeah, Lenny.
She's crap. I don't think she's crap. To be fair, I think that's a little bit harsh. I like her. There's something about her I like, and I can't make my mind up why it is, but it might be because she's a Yorkshire lass. I don't know. It's a companions I can't be doing with.
It's the writing style. You know, they ruined. They knackered the figures when they shifted it to Sunday.
Yeah, they should have never moved that. I mean, let's face it. That is a bad thing. Bad. They should not have done that, but executives think they know best, don't they?
And it is too PC.
Yeah, it was very.
I must admit, it's almost gone right back to what the premise of the show was at the start, which was an educational program for kids about history. Because that's how it started off.
And that's how it was originally conceived, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
I think there's too much water under the bridge now to go back to that. It was crap. Let's be right.
I wouldn't be as harsh as that, but
I would.
There was some high points for me, but there was a lot more low.
Yeah, to be fair, there were some good little points, but it just didn't feel like Doctor Who. It felt like another science fiction program that was very similar to Doctor Who. It didn't feel like Doctor Who. And I think that's where everyone kind of agree. It just didn't...
Apparently Rachel says, haven't watched anything past Smith, bar 3 or 4 episodes of Capaldi, so can't comment. I need to watch everything. I haven't, because it was great to watch with the kids as a family. That's what I love about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You know, Saturday evening, firstborn, whatever he's doing, dropped what he was doing, came downstairs and sat with the family, and we're all watching it, you know. Jay, them's fighting words, that is.
Yeah, but the problem with that one, Jay, yes, you are right. I absolutely love Red Dwarf, but I like the old Red Dwarf. I don't like the new Red Dwarf. I just can't get it.
There we are. Season 11 lost nearly 40% of the viewers. Nothing to do with it being on a Sunday. No, to be honest, Ben, I think the change to a Sunday did affect a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because if you're expecting people to change what they do on their daily rota, as it were, yeah. So if you're used to Doctor Who being on a Saturday, I know diehard Whovians sort of arrange their day around that, yeah. If you suddenly change it from a Saturday to a Sunday, and you're expecting people to make that space within their Sunday for that program, you better make sure it's good, and it wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
It was just lame. It was very, very, like everyone says, it was too PC.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against Whittaker. I think she could be a good doctor. I really genuinely do. I think there's something about her that could be a good doctor. I just think that the writing was just lame. It almost went kiddified.
It went too far, didn't it?
Yeah, it went... You've got one style, it's that... Doctor Who is that kind of style where, yes, it's mainly aimed at a young audience, but there are elements within it that the adults can enjoy. As well. It's that very clever manipulation of how they do it. But this was pure PC millennial shit.
It wasn't dark enough.
No.
When you look at it, started off with Eccleston. There was always that level of manic darkness to it. Yeah. Tennant. He could be a proper nasty sod when he wanted.
Oh God, yeah.
Matt Smith. You got him riled enough. You knew all hell was breaking loose. Capaldi had the killer eyebrows. That was enough.
See,
then
I
all of a
wasn't.
sudden you get Mary Poppins.
See, you're a fan of Capaldi. I wasn't a big fan of Capaldi, but he was still in the realm of Doctor Who.
Well, Capaldi grew on me because I hated it when he started. Yeah, there was an intense dislike. But as I watched it more and more, and I watched it again, and then by the time we got to saying goodbye to him, I was in bits. You know, that final "Be Kind" speech.
And I think, to be honest with you, I genuinely do believe that Whittaker will be, if she's got the right, because I mean, you go through this season with her. It was like she couldn't make her mind up what type of Doctor Who she was, and that's not down to her. That is down to the actual writing.
Well, it's down to what's his face, Dibnall, isn't it? Because there should be a coherent plan for the writers to stick to.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's there.
No, I think it was that millennial book kiss, blooming snowflakey, PC worldy that they've gone down, and he's just ruined it for me.
Joanna Lumley is the Doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, please.
Hey, well, Bill says, I like Capaldi. He developed the narrative style and anger at the right bits. Then a quick guitar break. Yeah, I'll go with that, Bill.
Definitely.
I mean, the rage during Face the Raven, yeah, when Clara ends up dying, yeah, the rage he managed to exude without ranting, without shouting, without any sort of drastic body movement, yeah, just the pure emotion that he managed to portray in that. That was me won over. Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, Matt Smith could do that exactly the same. He was the goofy, silly one compared to what we'd had previous. But then all of a sudden, he could be very serious, considering he was such a young actor as well.
Oh, yeah. Dino!
You don't like being called Dino. We should call him
Sorry, Dean. Do apologise.
But you can't help it.
The Lord of the CBW is in the house. CBD.
CBW.
Cheeky bum dunk.
Hey up, kiddo, D. You're alright, mate.
Oh, bless you. No, I mean, chat's going mad about Red Dwarf. I love Dwarf.
I love the original Dwarf.
I love all of them.
I loved all the way up to the last one where the crew came back and Jansky changed to that whatever woman, because it was originally from
Claire Grogan from Altered Images. Yeah.
That was her. It was from that point that it just lost it for me completely. The sets became a little bit. They'd spent more money on it, and it just lost it.
That wasn't the Kachansky from Dave's universe, was it? She was a parallel Kachansky. So you can get away with that.
Yeah, but he just lost it. For me personally, Red Dwarf lost that. Yeah. And I think they're still trying to recreate it, and then no, it's just not getting there.
See, I mean, I got grumpy when the original Holly left.
Oh yeah.
Hilly. Yeah.
And you got Hilly.
It wasn't the same for me, but
she were good.
The latest spin-offs, no.
Yeah, I just no. The originals. I've got the complete box sets up to this new lot now.
The thing I loved about Dwarf as well, if you bought the book, you got the same storylines, yeah, but in enough of a different way that you actually wanted to keep on reading. I mean, and if you look at the original Doctor,
Terrence
Dix, Terrence Dix's books from Corgi, it was almost, but not quite, and you got that little bit something extra out of those. That's what I loved about it, you know.
But it's different. It's just a different thing, isn't it?
The new Red Dwarf wasn't smeggy enough. You ain't kidding.
Yeah, it's just no.
And yet, the humour was still there,
Oh yeah.
and they seem to slightly bring it up to date.
This last two that they've just done, yeah, the humour was back. And your internet is terrible.
I know. I'm sorry.
You have to
It's
pay.
BT are telling me they will have it fixed for Thursday. So
Yeah. Well, so what's up with it?
there's a fault online, they're saying, and that's all they're telling me.
All right.
So it's a physical thing. It's not just me.
It's physical.
Yes, it's a physical thing. Somebody's probably shaved a bit of the copper off.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. So where we go, the cheaper the budgets, the better it was. I think some of it is down to that just feeling of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because we said this with Prisoner, didn't we?
Yeah.
I used to love Prisoner.
Did you? I never really watched it.
Oh,
He used to send me roses.
oh yes.
Not dry eye in the house.
Almost like Oz as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Can you remember Bad Girls? That was like the British version of it.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that
I
one
had a
was bad,
DVD called that, but
Yeah.
I didn't ever see that program.
Yeah, it was
No.
called The Bad Girls. I think the first episode, one at last has got a load of stock margarine used on her. Don't know why. It was a big, one of them kitchen tub ones.
You're not thinking Wentworth, are you?
I can't remember.
Wentworth was the British sort of.
Yeah, it was called Bad Girls.
Cage. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it was a prison thing. That's right. Yeah, it was like the British version of.
Are you sure it was British? Because I definitely had a DVD called Bad Girls.
No, it was definitely British. It was late 90s, or might be early 90s. That went up silly, going silly.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, yes, here we are. British TV drama series that was broadcast from 1st of June 1999 until December 2006.
See?
My goodness, there was 8 series of it. How the hell did I miss that?
By all accounts, Jay keeps on telling us that Wentworth was the sequel series to Bad Girls.
Ah. See, I was probably out getting very drunk when Bad Girls was on, so I was in a bit of a bad boy period then. It's back when I was cooking.
There you go. See, yeah,
What
you
can I
see,
say?
useless information is always on hand here. Yeah, that were a good show, that.
What about Eldorado and Bugs? Yeah, Dean, come on, mate. Eldorado.
No, never watched it.
From what I remember, I mean, that was just a straight version of, what do you call it? What's that one where they're all around the pool and you've got the old bird in the mobility scooter? Benidorm.
I never watched that either.
Oh, no, it's not good.
Hephaestus.
That's going to do shopping. Google withers within these walls.
Google Withers. Yeah, I ain't got a clue.
Within these walls.
Dallas, my cue to go to the pub. Yeah, no, I never watched Dallas either.
Within these walls was a British. Oh God, that was LWT, 1974-78. Portrayed life in the HMP Stone Park.
Ooh, lovely.
Unlike the later women in prison TV series Prisoner, Cell Block H, and Bad Girls, it tended to centre its storylines around the prison staff.
There you go. That might be one for you to watch. That's not right. That's not right. Don't do that. That's not right. That.
It's a while since I worked in a nick, mate.
Yeah, but making it up there, making it up there. That would never happen.
Oh, if you're not being a bit of a bad boy when chefing, you're missing out on all the fun. You ain't kidding, Timmy. Have her washed and sent to my room. Oh, man. Gookie Withers. Ruby, the theme tune was bloody amazing. Oh, so we're doing... Hold on. What's Ruby? It's all right. I've lost the Ruby part of that conversation, so I'm just wondering which...
What's Ruby?
Rachel.
Ah.
As in unformed Ruby, I'm just... Oh, that's probably why. And if you're not on live chat, make sure you are.
It does help. After nearly 2 hours.
I've gone through the chat. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because it didn't make sense to me, and I'm on live chat, so you're right. We're talking about the TV show Bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah, the theme tune of that is awesome,
rather good.
according to Dean.
I love the way Gav's... I just can see Gav's now. They told me that BFG, the last guy to come out, checked the box on the pole and found the lid was half gone. No problem since he fixed that. Sounds
about right.
Well, round here, if it's made of copper, it ain't in the ground one.
No.
Did you remember it about a year and a half ago? There was a quarter of a mile section of copper cable got dug up and disappeared over
our house here, where I live, literally in this room, just below this room, we have got a bay window. And in the middle of the night, they took the whole flashing and they took the whole roof off the bay window.
Cheeky beggars.
While we were asleep, didn't even hear him. They took the whole... So all the lead flashing, and because it's like a lead roof, for the bay window, they took the whole lot. Didn't even hear him.
Christ. Apparently Dean heard the Brookside theme the other week. That was nostalgic.
Oh, Brookside. I remember watching it when it first started, but after the lesbian kiss and burying people under the patio, I think I stopped watching it after that.
No, I spent quite a long time examining that lesbian kiss, but yeah. it wasn't a done thing back in the day, was it, young man?
And now we're getting advertisements with that. There's an advertisement for a car. Is it a Renault? The new Renault Megane or something like that, I think it is. And it's so like these two young girls that are friends when they're little kids and they're growing up, and then they're...
Whatever floats your boat.
I know, that's what I thought.
It's the bloody... The Veggie Fresh and the Tenor Ladies adverts that suddenly seem to appear in the morning now.
Yeah, but I do feel pretty.
No, dude. I mean...
And now I can ride a bike.
I am all for...
Oh, yeah, I am.
No, I'm all for... Yeah, the Papa Nicole, they were dodgy.
Yes. Papa Nicole.
Never got proved it was his daughter, though.
No, it never did it? No.
But he, who's the daddy?
Yeah.
No, I've just woken up first thing in the morning, mate, yeah? I've got my first mug of coffee in my hand. I don't even taste toothpaste yet. And all of a sudden, there's an advert for sort of Veggie Fresh or whatever you want, I don't want to see that sort of medical advert that early in the morning.
Yeah, but and you notice they do it at tea time as well.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, that is so like, ooh. vaginosis and all that. Like, I was like, whoa.
You don't want to be thinking about that when you got fish finger butty in your hand, do you?
And what's this thing about? There's one advert, and it really gets me going. It's a mum and daughter and the little baby, and it's so like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorting me money out for you, because you never know. And she's going, oh, lovely. It's so like, no, that's not lovely. It's so like, no, it's just not right. She's going, all right. And I get a Gos voucher as well, because, well, little one's going to be soon. Oh. Some horrible adverts.
The Ducolax ad, loosens your stools. Again, why do you need to see that?
Yeah.
Not those times. Yeah, after 9 o'clock, fine.
Yeah, but it's always at dinner, at tea time as well.
It's the questions you get.
Are you suffering with a hard stool? No, I'm not. I'm eating me dinner.
There we are. Me and Annette were watching the telly the other day, and I can't remember what the company was, but for a load of sex toys in pretty detail for TV. Yes, I've seen that.
I ain't seen that one.
It's like an online version of Ann Summers, but they do it send out discreet packaging.
Ooh.
But, there's sort of big buzzy things and fleshlights and things. Ask Dean, he knows. Can you imagine trying to explain that?
Talking about weird things like that, I used to go to a vape shop. We were talking many moons ago. Many moons ago. And this vape shop decided that upstairs there was going to have an adult shop as well.
I can see why.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Apparently Dino shares in love, Holly. Now, for those in this area, there is an infamous sex shop in Rotherham. And as you come in on the main road off the M1, you come past it. It's almost like a sort of truck stop.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of them on A1 as well.
And
I've been told.
Well, I went in. I was looking for a gift for somebody. Yes, I have.
I was looking for a gift.
I have those sorts of friends.
Got some nice, lovely love eggs for you there, sweetheart.
One side of this shop was like all the dressing up gear. So there's police outfits, nurses, gimp suits, all sorts. But then I went next door, and there was like the DVDs that you would expect, gasping grannies and things like that. That's the one, Pulse and Cocktails.
Pulse and Cocktail.
But at the back was toys. Yeah. And then there appeared to be what I thought was part of the indoor plumbing. No. No. This thing was huge. Had two ends and appeared to have been a piece of drain pipe with two footballs shoved into the end of it. But there was a rather... Two ladies interested, obviously sort of having a good peek at it. I'm sort of looking at them, and I'm looking at the size of this thing and looking at them and thinking, oh, that's going to hurt. I honest to God, there was a thing in there, this toy.
The toy? Wasn't it Buzz Lightyear then?
It wasn't far off. But it was shaped like an appendage from a stallion.
I've seen them where the shaped is like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Power to the people.
Yeah, power to the people.
Dean, exactly. Where's it all going to go?
Yeah, where's this going? Dean, I'm worrying.
Well, no, I just thought there's sex shops, and you expect the sort of place where there's a few mags and DVDs and maybe the old non-doctor that takes a couple of batteries. I wasn't expect to walk in on Animal Farm and Home Base.
The thing is, though, it's sad when you go into somewhere like that and you look how much the rope is and think, blooming it, I can get that cheaper at B&Q.
Well, do you remember all the when they brought out 50 Shades of Grey? And allegedly Home Base had said, due to 50 Shades of Grey, we expect purchases of rope and etc. to go through the roof.
Why not?
Did you see the 4-foot leather dildo that was just round the corner as he went in that? Yes, I did.
That's a butt plug.
Oh,
just to do try before you buy.
Oh, leave it out. Poor YTS in the back with a bucket and some wet wipes. Oh man, no, but I mean, if you see these places, go in, make life a bit more interesting.
Yeah, but like I said, they're all on A1, aren't they?
Yeah, but why?
I know, it's weird because they're sort of like where the old thingy chefs, little chefs used to be. They've like taken over them.
Mind saying that, Elksley, there used to be a knocking shop on A1.
Anyway, yeah, that's true, Stuart. Stuart's put a good thing in chat. What present was you getting?
I was getting him an outfit.
Him? Oh. He was getting him an outfit. Okay.
Leave it.
Leave it there.
No, it was a Mickey.
See the game the other day? Football. Let's talk about football.
No, I honestly think.
Yeah, I bet you do.
At some point, should go into these places just for the eye-opening experience of it.
The first time that I ever went into a sex shop was actually with my wife. And we went into a sex shop down Copley Road in Doncaster.
Oh, the infamous the private shop on Copley Road.
Yeah. We went in there, and the first thing that you saw was videos.
Yep.
But not videos that you think. No. These were westerns.
What?
There were loads and loads. Honestly, they were stacked full of westerns. Cowboy films.
Yeah.
We'll never forget it. And then you had to walk further. And then you saw everything.
To be honest, first time I went in one of them places, I was very disappointed. I was expecting sort of weird people, and no. just everybody looked dead shifty and normal, yeah.
Anyway, we are coming up to the final few moments. It's 4:00.
I can't believe I've just done the balls and cocktails bit. Never mind, could have been worse.
Oh, brilliant.
Hang on, love, I'm off to the private shop to pick up the latest
Your
John
way
Wayne.
moving.
That's not big leggy.
Imagine the YTS mixing the DVDs up.
Oh, God. Shame.
Oh, dear.
Hold on, I don't reckon much of this Western has come to fix your fridge.
And honestly, you just can't get a plumber that fast anyway.
No, it's unrealistic. Oh, bless. Well, look, everybody that's joined us, thank you for joining us. It's been a cracker. I've really enjoyed it.
It has. It's been awesome. What a cool show. I've really enjoyed our juice review as well. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yes, thank you for helping me pop my cherry live on camera.
You, sir.
I'd rather juice my lime. Can you see it now? Steve picking up a black and shouting out, does this take 18650s?
Nah, mate, 21,700 for that one.
Thank God I've got an 8-bank charger. Tell me about it, Ben. I think that every week, where the hell's 2 hours gone?
I know, that's gone very, very quick.
I'm just so glad there's not alcohol involved in this, because you can imagine what tawdry depths we'd sink to then. God, we'd have barely climbed out by the time it was time to do the next one.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well, as I was saying, thank you to everybody that joined us. I've had such a giggle.
It's been brilliant. Well, we hope you've learnt something. Hope we've passed on a little bit of information for you, and that all that good stuff. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. It'd be awesome to see that thumbs up.
Bill, you've tried that before. Quad parallel
Bill.
stacked.
Yes.
Oh, Jackie,
We didn't see you there. Wave.
Yes, good luck in PC World tomorrow. Just remember, Bo, don't leave too much evidence about you.
Brings a new meaning to Hammer of God. Have you got one of them hogs by any chance?
I've just had visions of somebody walking up to the counter going, Vic, his tip spring loaded. Oh, bro. Oh, go on, I think we're going to have to go bye-bye.
Let's say ta-ra to everyone.
Bye. Bye.